Hello, my name is Sandra Edward. Today I will be doing a nonverbal communication picture analysis. It is said that the picture has over 1,000 words, so I will go ahead and tell you what I understand in the pictures in the slide in this presentation. Let's begin. I titled this a minor because I think that the man in this picture is a minor. It looks like a mining ground where he's standing, and perhaps he's leaning on some transportation device or equipment, one with which they transfer whatever they had mined. But also, somebody else might mistake him or interpret him to be a prison warder, and that is because behind him there's a tall wired fence that might make him a prison warder, and on the negative side he might be mistaken as a prisoner also. And also, to another person, he might be a farmer because there's a bucket in front of him with which he probably just milked his cow or something. And also his facial expression looks relaxed. He is posing for this picture with his hands akimbo. He is well aware of his environment and what is going on. And I think perhaps this picture has been taken for a magazine shot. Here in this picture is a blacksmith. He looks like he's hitting on some iron, and he looks relaxed and comfortable. His facial expression does not look tense. It looks like he's enjoying what he's doing. But somebody else might depict him to be a carpenter. But then negatively, I would say that he is not well dressed if he's a blacksmith, like I think, because he does not have his protective helmet on, he doesn't have gloves, and he doesn't have goggles. Instead of the glasses he has, he should have had goggles for his own protection. Now here in this picture, I titled it family photo because in this picture I think there's a grandmother on the left, a mother on the right, and a daughter in the front. And this picture might be taken for memory's sake, but the grandmother looks ready for the picture as well as the girl in the picture. But the mother on the right is probably not ready. She probably was given that last word before a picture gets taken, and perhaps she got caught midway. And so I would say that this picture is probably taken for memory's sake. But also on the negative side, it probably might be taken just to advertise, some sort of I don't know, womanhood celebration. In some part of Africa, in Nigeria, precisely because I'm from there, when a girl reaches a certain age, she gets initiated into womanhood, and probably that's what's going on in this picture because I do not see a male figure around. But again, I might be wrong because they probably do not have a male figure in the family. It's just maybe all women, surviving women. And maybe this picture is also taken for UNICEF. So, but I think that their facial expressions are relaxed, and the girl particularly is ready for the picture, and she is just staring into the camera. Now in this picture, it brings me back to the 18th and 17th century of the Arabs. He looks like a rich Arab merchant. I can tell that he's rich based on his attire, his turban, the staff in his hands, the ring he's wearing, and also the ring and necklace hanging from his waist. He looks like he's staring at something in the distance. Perhaps he was caught in his step. But then again, it looks like he might be posing for the picture but turning to the side and looking. But anyways, I still think that he probably was taking a walk or just walking and something caught his attention. And I can tell by his mouth and his eyes, how he's staring, like at something with his mouth open. So this picture can also be a picture of a rich prince, because princes are known to dress this good. So he probably is an Arab prince who is well dressed and probably just relaxed, because he looks relaxed. It's only his facial expression that tells me he probably was caught up looking at something. But other than that, it doesn't look like he's in some sort of trouble or fear or trying to run away from something. Now, negatively, based on the media depiction these days, when you look at this man in the photo, you might just think a terrorist leader. He's rich and he's an Arab. And like I said, with the depiction of the media these days, he might be mistaken for a terrorist leader. Well, on the background, I don't know if he's leaning on a wall or it's just a studio picture, or perhaps it was just some sort of picture edited. But this man in the picture looks relaxed, and I can tell you that he is rich. Thank you for watching my video presentation.